It's my daughter and husband's birthday this week, and we're headed out the country to celebrate. But first, we're making a pit stop at Duke University for a softball camp for my oldest daughter. Even though she's only 12 years old, we want her to get familiar with how college softball drills are organized and see what the campus is all about. On the other hand, if her name was ever in a room where they're deciding on scholarships and acceptance, the coaches will already be familiar with who she is, her personality, and work ethic. As always, we packed in a rush, and I never got the chance to style the birthday girl's hair, so we're in the hotel room improvising on how to get it done. Luckily, the room had this countertop sink situation, so I threw her on top and began the wash process. She was surprisingly calm and even told me a few times,
I love my hair. I love you. Can I have a hug?
I always told myself we would never use hotel shampoo stations, but I didn't bring any on this trip and had to talk myself into it. This hotel is a newer hotel, so they haven't been sitting in the shower that long, at least not long enough to create mold. The process was very smooth. She only got fussy a few times, and it was time to blow it out and style it. I've recently made a switch to styling her hair with a Do Grow hair vitalizer. It reminds me so much of the famous Blue Magic hair conditioner, and it's been doing a phenomenal job on her hair growth and maintenance. Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't y'all remember your hair flourishing the most as a child with the Blue Magic? Then you turned about 6 or 8 and your mom started with the creamy crack, and your hair has never been the same since. It was also swirling around that the petroleum jelly in the Blue Magic wasn't good for your hair, and at this point, I'm tired of getting whiplash by the products that we think is good for our hair, and I'm getting back to the things I know is proven to work. Shout out to my mother in law. She is one of my biggest supporters, but she doesn't know I've actually been watching her and taking notes from her as well. I've watched her style and grow her grandkids' hair to almost butt length, with not only using the Blue Magic, but also styling it with the rubber band and big plaits. But the rubber bands, I'm cutting out all the noise 2025 and doing what works for me and my babies. And I suggest y'all do the same as well. Of course, she fell asleep during the process, but this is the style and this is how she'll be rocking it on this trip and from now on.